Hello, my name's Andy and welcome to the garage. Here are my next two restorations. Two Team Honda pickup trucks by Matchbox from 1974. Slightly different to each other. One's got that big engine sticking out the bonnet and still got its rear canopy. The other one hasn't got the engine and the bonnet, and as it comes around you can see it's slightly more play worn than the one with the big engine. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. I think one's going to be a custom colour, one maybe back to original or close back to original. Anyway, let's get them on the bench and take a closer look at them, shall we? Well, here we are with our two Team Honda trucks. Matchbox Super Kings K611 pickup truck, 1974 Lesney products, and it is the same on both trucks, and 3 rivets on each one which already have holes in them. So let's get a drill on that and see how we go. I always put a bit of Vaseline on the drill. Don't think this is going to need much. This one just needs a bit of a grinding tool on it, I think. See if I can get a tool in there. There we go, nice and easy. And the same at the front. So we've got a nice base, plastic suspension, you can take that off no problem. Got a cab with some tooling details there, quite nice. See how this comes out. Right, we've got a front piece of cab glass that's not bad. Got an engine and front bumper together. Got a tailgate. Now this, I've never found one with this on before, so I've never had to take it off. I think some clips here, you see. Now it looks like I might have to push it back. It's a good risk of cracking here. Not quite sure. Just try pushing them out first. That one's gone. Go with a screwdriver, I think. I don't really want to break them. And there we go. That's out. To reveal a reasonably tidy body, actually. It's a relatively new model, obviously. It's only, what, 50 years old? 51. So, not bad at all. So, put that to one side. Now, the light's integral to the roof. This will come apart exactly the same. I won't video me taking that one apart. But I'm going to take these off because I want to put this in the caustic soda. And these are relatively easy to get back on again. There we go, with the wheels. And we've got two little ones there. A little bit more needs taking off, and I'm just going to use this grinding wheel to do that. Right, I think that might be enough. There we go. So that's it. Both play one. There are the parts. And looks like a nice one to do. The thing about these ones is the metal doesn't get pitted. It's not old enough really to have suffered that bad unless it's been out in the wet or the damp. So not a lot of filling to do, etc. Right, I'll take the other one apart off camera. They'll both be identical, and we'll get these metal parts into the caustic. 1, 2, 3. Well, I've got this one apart, slightly different inside. No steering wheel on this one, and no actual hole, if you see where my thumb is, for the steering wheel to go. So the cabs are different. That's supposed to be the steering wheel there. So slightly different inside, same glass, and suspension the same, though that one was black and blue. So they're the differences. Well, here we are with bits of our race support vehicles. And I know what colour they're going to be. They're going to be blue, and the other one's going to be a dark green. So I'm thinking these cockpits need to be black. This one has a steering wheel. This one never did. Can see the two are slightly different. The steering wheel's inbuilt on this one, so I'm guessing this is the earlier one. So we can get those into some cleaner. That's just a bit of water there. A bit of Dettling from something else that was going on. Right, so a few things have had a clean there, and we'll just get a towel and dry them off. Remember, we've only got one back, so one of them won't have a back on it. That's going to need a fair bit of work. That is quite scratched. The actual front glasses, I think, have fared a bit better. Looking at them. And these are really quite good. Now, I'm not sure. One of them's going to be red, one of them's going to be green. What colour should I do the interiors? Black seems the obvious choice to me. I think the first thing we'll do is tackle this glass. Now, we've got this sort of nail polish thing, and I think we'll start off with a number 3 and see how that goes. And what I keep doing is from number 3 I'll go to number 4, 5 and then 6. So I'll just think I have to keep doing a bit more on number 3 on this one. It's quite scratched. They've seen me do that loads of times. I'll keep on doing that. I'll do the same with the other 2 pieces of window units, and we'll see how we are at the end. Okay, I've been working on this glass, and I don't like polishing this coloured glass, and it was taking forever. Obviously, you know, if you put one of these or one of these on a normal Dremel type multi-tool, they can burn this quite fast. if you put them on one of these, what I found out of desperation, this has got 3 speeds. You're less likely to burn it. It's a lot quicker than doing it by hand, etc. Now this was a new wheel, but it's a lot faster, and there is a lot less chance. And there you are, you heard the 3 speeds. So I thought that was a pretty safe method. I've got away without burning the glass on this one. I'm just going to give it a hand polish at the end. Do get the feel for it then. And I think that can be dumped into the floor polish. This was especially bad, so it'd be very interesting to see how it comes up in the end. I'll just get that somewhere safe. It's a good way of carrying it. Rest it on there, and we'll see how that is in a minute or two. Now what we're going to do with these is spray them all black. We'll have to put them in the oven cleaner to get rid of that. We'll have to prime it all, and we'll have to paint it black. So here we go with the Mr. Muscle. And I think the black will give this vehicle a lot more modern look than the chrome. Now I've just been looking at these wheels, and I was going to paint them in this Audi Brilliant Black, which I've used before, but I thought after cleaning them with some isopropyl alcohol, you know, they didn't look bad, so I've opted for the classic Sharpie marker pen in the end. We'll see how that goes. I mean, we can always paint over it. But I thought these were good enough just for this. But it is a lot quicker than paint as well. We have got a lot of them to do. So I'll get on with that, and we'll take a look when this first one's done. Well, here we are. I've just done the first set, and as you can see, they're not too bad at all. So I'm going to stick with the Sharpie marker pen. Well, here we are with our grills and engine out the oven cleaner, and they've had about half an hour. You don't have to leave them overnight. That one's come out clean and black, and this one's come out clean and red. So what we can do now, these are just having a wash off in a bit of soapy water, and give them a clean, dry them off, and then get them into primer. One interesting thing on the engine one, I'm hoping it'd say Edelbrock or something, but as you can see, it says Ledo. We are back with our motorcycle team transporters. Paints on, etc. Let's see what we used. Well, firstly, all went onto grey primer because I'd run out of white when I wanted to paint this. So obviously the blue one is Auto Extreme Blue Gloss, and this one is Forest Green by Colour It over the grey primer, and it's come out considerably darker than it normally does, and it looks really, really nice. So I'm pleased with the paint, really pleased with that. Now I've done some decals, which you can see here. Now this is going to be Team Honda in the blue. Honda colours, as you can see, normally red, white and blue. So that's going to be Team Honda. And at the back, we've got some Castrol Honda signs, some more Team Honda. This one is green for Kawasaki. So Kawasaki, Kawasaki Racing, Silk Clean. Don't know if I'll use all of those. but we have them if we need them. So the first thing I'm going to do is stick this little steering wheel back into here, because I'll lose it if I don't. So fingers and thumbs it. Let's just get that into there. Right, that's saved. There's a bit of assembly done. Now, the next thing I'm going to tackle is the cabin and the workshop that's sort of in here. You can see there are some nice tools on there, so I'm going to touch them up with a bit of chrome pen, I think, some description, but let's have a go. We've got two to do. Move that back out of the way, and I'll get a pen. Okay, first up, I've got one of these metallic brush pens. I would go at this one with. See how we go. And there we go, it's not too bad. Now we'll try a proper chrome pen on the other side. Right, so here we go with a proper chrome pen. And you can compare the results of that. So, a bit duller, but visible. Detailing, and a bit brighter and a bit more visible. I think both reasonable. I guess it's personal preference, what you like really. So pleased with that. And if I was being a bit pedantic, I could say that handle for the hammer should be in brown, and I might go back and do that later off camera. Similarly on that sort of hand drill there, that handle there, probably see it better on this one, should be in brown. But I might go back and do that off camera. It's going to be quite tedious. Now we've got the engine that's going in the big Kawasaki. So I think chrome, the air inlet. I'm thinking chrome for the headers, and we can see where we go from there then. So let's get started. There we are, I'm part way done there. I'll get the smaller nib chrome pen out now. Nice if we could get down in there. I think we might need a brush. Some chrome on a tin and a brush to get behind those headers on the inside. Right, we've just got a good glug of chrome out there. So let's have a go at the inside of those headers. There, looking rather nice. Got a bit of chrome left there, so we might just do these headlights. One headlight done. Holding it with the other one, so to move that over. And that looks Okay. Okay, I've just blinged them up a bit more, those cabins, by doing the vents. And there's like a speaker there, so I've chromed that as well. And that's as far as I'm going to go on there. What I have got to do, of course, is the wheels as well. And I think I'll just stick to chrome on both models. Yeah, that's the first one done. I won't film all of this. I might film the second one in case this one wasn't too good. Right, so that's the first set of wheels done. I won't film any more of that, but I'll finish the others now. Okay, I've done all the wheels, both sets for both vehicles. Got the cabin done, got that done. We're waiting to pick that K out in black now. The other thing that's interesting, and I'm not sure if it was pointed out earlier in the video, is if you can see that there's a GB sticker and a number plate on each one. So I'm thinking of having a go at those. And I'm thinking white marker pen might be the best way forward. Right, I wasn't sure what would happen, so I've just had a go on this paper card at the back, because it had a number plate, and it looks like it's going to be okay. So a bit less risk if you've been able to have a practice. So here we go. Okay, I put the white down first to help with the yellow paint that's going to have to go on there. That's why I've done that. So we've got some yellow paint. I've done one, and we're just going to do the second one. There we have two yellows. You may notice this looks a bit stronger because I white marker pen that first to get sort of undercoat on. This may need doing again. It's just an experiment. But that's a GB badge there, that little circle. So I've got to do that on this side as well. And that's a white marker I used. White permanent marker. I'll let you decide who made that, because I certainly have no chance of pronouncing that at all. So I've got the white marker to do there, and of course in the black I've got the number plate and the GB sticker to pick out. Well, we're in the midst of detailing. Just done those headlights on the Honda one with this brush pen. We're waiting for these to dry. I'll have to come back to those tomorrow. Thought I'd crack on with the exhausts on the Honda base. Well, I've pressed on with the detailing, and just with a black marker pen I've done the rear axle and the front suspension on each one. I didn't film that. It'll be a very long video if I film every bit of detailing. What I'm going to do is do the engine all the way back to the back axle in that metallic grey, and I'll probably do that off camera as well. But she's looking good at the moment, really pleased. So here we go with the red. There's two lights, so I'm just using a sort of dibber like that. That's all I'm doing. Let's move that up there. That's fine. Now there's a yellow to do, and I've just seen there is a reversing light as well. I know I said yellow a second ago, but I meant orange. There's the orange on that one done. And they're easy jobs, they're pleasant jobs. I think they do make a whole world of difference to the finished model if you've just gone that extra bit. Right, I've just done the blue ones reversing lights, and I'm using the Met 191. There we go, you can see all the lights are done now. That's not a bad job at all. Okay, we're ready for assembly. So the first thing is get this base with the wheels on. You can't get them the wrong way round. So there's like little nicks there, look. You can see that. In this case it goes in that groove there. So we'll get a bit of super glue. Okay, so here we go with our super glue. Pop that down, don't want to touch it with my fingers really. The other side done. Just working out the best way to hold that really. Just like that. Just holding that down. Stop the video there and we'll let that go off. Right, got our wheels on, that's all good. It's all good. And we're going to get our glass in first. And the next thing is this, because this can be a pain to get in. Because if you see some lugs there, going to clips there. Getting it further enough forward to clip in. So you shoot. Right, it is in the over the hole, so sides in. I think that side just clicked in. Take a look. Yeah, both sides are in. Now I don't want to take that apart again. Right, we're rocking and rolling. Next is our engine. Then our cab interior. Oops, drop the engine out. Probably didn't push it home far enough. Cab interior's in. Tailgate on. And then body on. And we can get our screws in. This will just take a look, check everything looks good. And it does, pleased with that. These are a bit of a devil to screw in. Partly because I haven't got a screwdriver, I've only got this Allen key thing. Right with my fingers. Yeah, once we're going, fine. Just biting nicely. I'm using these Anki ones because the heads are wider. That's the reason these are on. Tighten those up. And there we go. Our Kawasaki is rolling. As you can see, our trucks are now bolted together, and that's what I used. I used the M23s out of there. And next, we're on to decals. Okay, we are on with the decals, and I think we'll start with Team Honda. So I know exactly what I'm going to do with those at the moment. So first one is going to be on the bonnet. So we'll drop that in. Here we go. Now I've gone around the edge of this one with a blue marker pen so we don't see the white edges. It's the first one on our Honda. Now we've got some nice little Castrol R ones for these sides. I did do the wings, the Honda wings that you can see here. I don't think I'm going to use those. And I've gone around these with a green marker pen on the edges. Pick my best two. Of course, I've got loads spare, so it's not the end of the world if one goes wrong. Here we go with our Castrol R on the side. Nice. Quite nice. Try and get it side on. That line wants to be vertical. The Castrol is horizontal, rather. It's nice. One for each door. Here we go with the door one. Straight, there's a door handle, colour coded. And I've just got the other side to do on the Honda one. There's going to be nothing different, no extras. On the Kawasaki one, just film a bit of that. We'll have to have one on the side there. Now I'm not sure how these are going to go on the Kawasaki, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. I'll finish the Honda off camera. We can get on with Kawasaki Racing Team now. Now all these are on clear decal paper because they are black and they should be okay. Okay, I've just put on the big Kawasaki one on that side, Kawasaki Racing Team, and we've got the door. So I've got Kawasaki Racing Team ready for the other side now. So here we go with a big Kawasaki one on this side. You can see the eyes just about touching this curve on the other side. I can see through that glass. Check they're both in line. Just have a quick look. Straight on that side, a couple of mil high. Right, that's what I'm going with. I'll put the spares into the drawer. They won't go to waste. And next time you see these, they'll be on the turntable. This is what we started with. 2 Play 1 Matchbox pickup trucks. Seen better days, seen a lot of play. Anyway, without further ado, let's see how we got on, shall we? Because here they are now. Well, here are our 2 Matchbox Super Kings 1974 K1611, I think. Code freed into Team Honda and Kawasaki Racing Team colours. Come out really nice. I put a couple of motorbikes in at the end. We found 2 that fit. And just see some of the detailing there going round. Front grille on the Kawasaki K. Both have the rear number plates and GB stickers. Not gone overboard on the decals. Castrol, a big sponsor for Honda. Kawasaki, I did do some Silkaline ones. I wasn't sure what they had, but I've stuck just with Kawasaki Racing Team. So what I'll do is I'll put a motorbike in the blue one, the Honda one, just to see how it looks. And there we are. I've got one in the back of the Honda. I've dropped the tailgate on the Kawasaki one, green one, and the motorbike I had just won't fit in with that canopy on top. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can. It does mean a lot to the channel. Get a lot of motivation from your comments, your subscriptions and your likes. And I look forward to seeing you next time with another video restoration. I leave you with the Matchbox pickup trucks from Team Honda and Team Kawasaki Racing colours. Thank you. Take care. Bye for now. What I found in test fitting, you're lucky enough still to have the rear. It's best to try and get that in now. You can let those drop down a bit. Actually, it should go straight in after the start here.